So many people to thank when you have a championship in a year like we had. And I want to recognize all the people that we need to recognize, starting with the ownership group. You know, when we had a vision almost 10 years ago, I'll tell you what the vision was. This was the vision. This was the whole point of everything we did. I want to thank my partners, John Ruddy, Roger Greenberg, John Pugh, and Bill Shankman for having the vision, to have this vision, and to make it come true. Next, I want to talk about our senior management team. I get a lot of credit. The fact is, I get too much credit for all of this. But the people who don't give it enough credit are our senior management team. They're the best sports executives in the country. I want to recognize them. Anne-Marie Villeneuve, Mike Surha, Randy Burgess, Adrian Sierra, John Mathers, our COO, Mark Gowdy, and our CEO, Bernie Ash. Thank you. When you start a football team with not even a football or a staple or a stapler, there's a lot, it's a daunting task, and there's a lot to do, and there's a lot of things to get right. And how I felt better was, we just need to make one great decision, and everything else will follow. And that great decision was Marcel Desjardins. He made the right decision when he made the next big, great decision, and that was Rick Campbell. We're going to see the players in a few minutes, and we owe the players a lot. One thing about every team and every year is special, but when you win a championship, that's a brotherhood they'll have for the rest of their lives. And you know, champions aren't who they say they are, or who the media says they are, who all the experts say they are. The champions are the team that wins the championship game. And the team that won the championship game was the Ottawa Redblacks. The last and most important group is you guys, the Our Nation. And you know, somebody said to me today that, of course, teams and players and coaches thank the fans when they win. But these guys really believe that you help them win. And I really believe that you help them win. Whatever extra inch or two, or whatever little extra motivation we needed to pull off a Grey Cup on Sunday against a pretty good Calgary Stampeder team, came from you guys. So thank you. This is your Grey Cup. Let's hear it for Jeff Hunt, everybody! Well, this man became a lifelong CFL fan, coincidentally, about 40 years ago, as he watched the Ottawa Rough Riders pull off an incredible victory, while he turned that passion into a career. And that career saw him take an opportunity to build a team from the ground up, a rare opportunity in professional sports. And I think we're all pretty grateful that he decided to accept the challenge. He's the architect of this team and of the journey that led us here today. Le directeur général de votre Rouge et Noir d'Ottawa, the general manager of your Ottawa Redblacks. Let's hear it for Marcel Desjardins.
Hello, Ottawa, Gatineau, bonjour. What a beautiful day, quelle belle journée. This is what it's all about. It's about doing this for our nation. It's about doing this for our family. And just understand that all the hard work that goes on my end is backed up by a lot of key people. And I don't want to take a lot of time, but I do want to introduce people that are integral to our success, des gens qui nous aident tellement avec notre succès, des gens qui n'ont peut-être pas la possibilité de se faire voir autant que moi, l'entraîneur-chef. So I'd like to introduce a few people real quick. I got a list here. I don't want to forget anybody. Assistant General Manager, Directeur Général Adjoint Brock Sunderland. Director of Football Administration and Scout Jeremy Snyder. Player Personnel Coordinator Jean-Marc Edney. Coordinator Football Operations Joey Schwarbrick. Football Operations Assistant Pierre-Yves Laverne. Scout Miles Burrell. Scout William Homer. Equipment Manager R.J. James. Ray Perkin, Assistant Equipment. Drew McCormick, Equipment Assistant. Our Director of Athletic Therapy, Dave Wright. Athletic Therapist, Marcelo Cuenca. Athletic Therapist, Nick Mercury. Strength Coordinator, Pat Woodcock. Our Video Coordinator, Colin Farquharson. And Video Assistant, Bron Geller. Let's give these guys a big hand being service. I'd just like to add that it is so special on my part to be able to do this as a Rough Rider fan growing up. This is what it's all about. I mean, if I could have imagined this 40 years ago, I probably would have come here earlier, but you know, we have to wait till 2013. Anyway, just thank you everybody, merci beaucoup. Thank you to our ownership group, the OSEG. And let's do this again in 2017 right here at TD Place.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the General Manager of your Ottawa Redblacks, Martin Benjamin and Pete. All right, our nation. I know the reason why you've all come here today to, of course, give it up for our players and to get a glimpse of that gorgeous Grey Cup, am I right? Yeah, it's finally home, baby. We've only got a few more people to introduce before we get to the players of your Ottawa Redblacks. Now, this man was born into a family in the CFL. His father was the head coach of the Edmonton Eskimos during their dynasty days. Does anybody recognize the name Hugh Campbell? Can you imagine as a child growing up to see your father as the head coach of a team win a Grey Cup? And then almost 25 years later, you do it yourself as the head coach of the Ottawa Redblacks. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about none other than the head coach of your Redblacks, Rick Campbell.
About the Edmonton Eskimos. Let's talk about the Ottawa Redblacks. This is an unbelievable day. Couldn't be more proud to call Ottawa my home. And these are the best fans, bar none. Way to go. I'm going to take a moment to introduce the coaching staff. If they would just all come up, coaches. I'll rattle off their names here, then we'll give them an applause at the end. Okay? Jamie Elizondo. Mark Nelson. Bob Dice. Mike Charlton. Derek Oswald. Travis Moore. Brian Chu. Bo Walker. Mr. Leroy Blue. Mr. Patrick Gordon. Lastly, before we get to the real guys, the players, is I'd like to thank all the families, all friends, everybody that helps us out, players and coaches and everyone, so good on that. I want to lead with one last thing. If you could help me with the cheer, we're going to do a little Let's Go Red Blacks. Let's go Red